What's going on, everybody? Dadbod here, and welcome back to another episode of my Demon Souls 100% walkthrough. So, we are here in the Nexus, and our next order of business really is to close out the really the main tasks we have left in this game. What we're going to do in this episode is really get things to kind of the end game state that I want them to be in before recording the finale. So that's going to involve, first and foremost, us killing the final archdemon in the game, that being the archdemon in World 5. So, without further ado, let us take care of that. So right here we got a Widow's Lotus, what actually might come in handy. I'm going to throw on, well, actually no, for now I'm going to leave on the I'm going to throw on the Cling Ring in place of the Thief's Ring. And it'll make sense in just a little bit why I'm doing it that way. There we go. Because there's actually, we're not going to fight the boss when we get into the Fog Gate here. We're actually going to collect the loot first and then fight the boss. And the loot involves basically committing suicide, so you'll see why.
Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed.
Okay, so this is a bit of an untraditional boss fight, in that the boss is technically Maiden Astraea. She is the demon. As you recall from the previous episode when we talked with Selen, she was actually a human who turned into a demon.
This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
So Maiden Astraea is actually a demon, and she presides over the Valley of Defilement. And the residents of the Valley of Defilement, i.e. the enemies we've been fighting, are kind of just the, the rejected and, just kind of the lowliest beings that had no place anywhere else but here. And so Maiden Astraea is the one who kind of fends for them and fights for them and makes sure that they're taken care of and have a place. So in order to do that, she had to become more powerful than she could be as a human. And so she actually ascended to be a demon, which of course has its own ramifications attached to it as well. So it kind of brings us to the age-old question of, do the ends justify the means? For her, they do. But she's a demon, and she stands in our path to victory, so we have to get rid of her. So this is one of those fights where you can get a trophy if you kill her via, unconventional means. And the way they get the trophy is by killing her right here with your bow and arrow without going through Garl, Vinland. So we are actually going to kill her the traditional way, but I just wanted to show you how you can get the trophy. I'll say, the boss is more Garl Vinland than it is Maiden Astraea, because Maiden Astraea, you'll see what I mean when we get to her, but you have to get through Garl Vinland first, and he's more the boss of this area. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to drop down here and get these items, and so you'll see this big bloody swamp filled with little demon baby guys. This actually causes curse not the second, but pretty soon after you step foot into it. So you know how the swamp in 5-2 caused poison? This causes curse or plague, whatever it's called in this game. And so we're not going to be able to really recover from being down in here. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, I need to drop down to get that item, which is surrounded by those things. So I'm actually going to throw on the Ring of Plague. Well, no, I'm not going to throw that on. I think I'm just going to make a mad dash for it. So I'm going to drop in right here. ugh. You see these... yeah, dang it, I got caught up by those babies trying to get that item. So I'm probably going to die at least one more time trying to get all these items. Unfortunately, it's just kind of the way it is. These items are placed in such a way where they did not intend you to be able to get them and survive. But you'll see why, because they are quite powerful items. So it does make it worth it for you to get all of them. You'll see what we have down here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get my blood stain. Oh yeah, here it is. Pretty easy. So let's see. I'm actually going to go this way first. So you see there's 2 items. There's one right here. And it's a pure mercury stone. So if you're going for a mercury stone weapon, we got the pure mercury stone. We got pure marrow stone. I'm going to run over here and attack. All right. And let's get it. Come on. We got Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And then up on that ledge, I'm going to die again, of course. And then up on that ledge, we got a pure sucker stone. So we got pure sucker stone, pure marrow stone, pure mercury stone. So those are 3 top tier upgrade ores that we got just from exploring that. And the way that our stuff is situated, I doubt I'm going to be able to drop back down and get it. So, I'm not really going to worry about it. We're probably going to lose those souls forever, but that's okay. So let's see. I've got my cling ring and my soldering ring. So I'm going to go ahead and put my thief ring back on. And then we're going to go ahead and take on this fight as we need to. No more items. And that crystal lizard drops faint stone. So if you're farming faint stone for a blessed weapon, that's a good spot to do it. So, as I said, this is kind of the path to get down to where Maiden Astraea is, and therefore where Garl Vinland is. And as I said, he is basically the boss. So what you want to do is you want to kind of just bait his attack. His attack hits very hard, so you don't want to get hit by it directly. He can also parry you, so don't take that lightly. And I wonder if it's... Oh, there he goes. So there we go. So yeah, we can do decent damage to him. So I just wait for his attack, and then I follow up while he's vulnerable. And you can see he can parry you. So you don't want to just, hit him willy-nilly. You want to kind of wait for an opening to hit him. And then you'll be able to do some damage to him. Whoops, I accidentally got hit there. I'm going to throw on my second chance while I'm thinking of it as well. Because I don't want to, I don't want the unthinkable to happen here. So, all right, let's go back and engage him again. He can heal. So if you notice him kind of casting a spell, you want to get up there in his face and interrupt him, just so he doesn't get all of his health back. And there are times where I've fought him before where he's like further. He's not sitting in this spot. He's kind of further down, closer to where Maiden Astraea is. And if he is down there, you just kind of have to go down there and engage him down there.
I failed you.
All right, so he is gone, and he drops some stuff. So he drops all of his armor and his shield. So Maiden Astraea is down here. So you have 2 options. You can either kill her, or if you walk up to her, you can just actually talk to her. I'm going to throw the Sodden ring back on just to make it easier to get to her. Let's run right over there. So you can actually just talk to her.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Okay. And so pretty much the only boss in the Souls games who, once you get to her, she basically just gives herself up. You don't even have to fight her. So there's our archstone. There's actually an item behind us that I'm going to run and get real quick. And we might get plagued because of it. Is it back there? Maybe there isn't another item. I can't tell. Is there another one back here? Or did we get everything? Yeah, I think we did get everything. Perfect. Yeah, there's my blood stain. I don't know if I want to chance it to run back and get my blood stain, because I am probably going to die again if I do. So I am going to let bygones be bygones. And Just going to touch the archstone and get out of here. So we got the Pure Blood Demon Soul and the Ring of Sincere Prayer. So I'm going to actually teleport back to the Rotting Haven. Because, well, first I'm going to go back to the Nexus and Suicide. Because we do not want to lose our Pure White tendency. Should the unthinkable happen and I die. So we actually got a ring from her. Let's check it out real quick. The Ring of Sincere Prayer raises miracle power and casting time. So could come in handy if you need some increased miracle power, if you are a more of a faith-based build. All right, so let's commit suicide. And we'll get a level out of the deal. And then we will return from whence we came. All right, so get my souls back. And we'll pay the maiden a visit here. We'll get some HP. All right. Doing pretty good here. Okay, so I'm going to travel back to the Rotting Haven because once you kill Garl, Vinland, and Maiden Astraea, and if you are in Pure White World Tendency, which of course we are, there's actually going to be a Black Phantom Garl, Vinland that you have to kill in Pure White Tendency to fulfill Selen's side quest, which is, as you remember, is Garl, Vinland's sister. And so if you kill the Black Phantom Garl Vinland, you actually get an item from him, and then you can show it to Selen, and she will give us a ring, and that ring is required for the All Rings trophy. So we definitely want to get our hands on it. I'm going to take care of these guys just in the off chance that they sneak up behind me and try to troll me. So throw a second chance on just for safety. And let's see, let's check out our rings. We got the Sodden ring on. I'm just going to throw on the Thief ring. So Black Phantom, Garl Vinland should be right up here. There he is, waiting for us. And as you can imagine, as with all the other Black Phantoms, he is more powerful in his Black Phantom form. But you fight him much the same way that you fought the other Garl Vinland. Same attack, he just has way more health. Come on. He has more health, and of course his attacks hit harder, as you can imagine, with, as is the case with all of the other Black Phantoms in the game. This is kind of a boring fight, so I do apologize. It's going to take a few minutes of just kind of doing this to get him. But as I said, this is a Pure White World Tendency event, so we have to take care of it to get 100%, to get the ring from Selen that we want to get. Looks like I did take a little bit of damage there. Come on. Whoops, I was too close there. And there. But fortunately, his attacks do leave him open, so. Come on. There you go. And he can heal, I believe, even in his Black Phantom form. He just keeps hitting the wall. Come on. Less than half health now. Oh, he almost parried me. Oh, jeez. That was bad. Let's see. Top off my health. Come on. Almost there. One more hit. Come on. All right. See ya. So a bit of a boring fight, but as I said, necessary. So we get the Brammed, which is his weapon, and we also get the Vinland crest, which went to Stockpile Thomas. So we're going to have to get our hands on that. We're going to have to go to the Nexus to get that Vinland crest because we need that to carry on the side quest. And of course, we're going to get plagued on our way over to this archstone, but it's not going to matter because we're going to warp right away. And let us pick up that crest. And we can check out Garl Vinland's armor as well, see if it is worth taking a look at. First, we'll level up. Let's see, what do we need to level up? We need 35,000. We have plenty of soul items to get us there, so. Let's see, I could probably use 2 of these. Yep. Take our HP up again. And I think we even probably have enough soul items to get another level out of the deal. Let's try. Let's see what we got here. We have 5 legendary hero souls. Yeah, we definitely have enough. One thing I want to point out while I'm on this screen too. So we have the soul of the old monk demon, which one thing I want to point out to you guys who are going for the platinum trophy, who will need to get all of the magic and all of the miracles. The golden demon soul, the soul of the old monk, is required for 3 different things, which you'll need for the platinum trophy. So in other words, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to trade in this soul for a spell from Sage Frake. You're going to need to trade in this soul for a spell from Uria the Witch. You're also going to need to trade in this soul for a miracle from Saint Urbane. So in other words, you're going to need to kill this boss 3 times in order to get all of the souls required for Platinum Trophy. So you'll need to basically play through 3 cycles. You're going to need to play the new game, which was what we're in now. You're going to need to play New Game Plus, and you're going to need to kill him at New Game Plus Plus to get all 3. Another thing I want to point out is you can also use his soul with the blacksmith, Blacksmith Ed and Stonefang Tunnel. So he can use this soul to give you an insanity catalyst, to turn a catalyst into the insanity catalyst. So you're gonna have to kind of weigh the risk rewards of how many times you want to play through this game. Do you just want to do the minimum of 3 to get the platinum trophy, or if you decide to get that extra catalyst, you're gonna have to do it a 4th time to get the platinum trophy. So because again, you're gonna have to trade this soul in 3 times to get the required spells and miracles for that platinum trophy. Same goes for the soul of Maiden Astraea. You need to turn her soul into Saint Urbane, Sage Frake, and Uria the Witch to get all of the spells required for platinum. And also you can trade her soul into Blacksmith Ed with a broken sword, and then that will translate into the blue blood sword, which is actually one of my favorite swords in the game. But because there is no all weapons trophy in this game, as there was in the PS3 version, there's really isn't much of a benefit to getting a weapon when it would effectively, what it'll do is it'll eliminate 1 playthrough of the game. So instead of having to play through 4 times, you only have to play through 3 times. So normally I do get the blue blood sword, but since it effectively will, for me, eliminate an entire playthrough of the game, I'm going to forego the blue blood sword, even though it is one of my favorite weapons in the game. It has a lot of really good rangey type attacks. It's very powerful. So I wanted to point that out just in case you want the blue blood sword. It is very powerful. If you do want the blue blood sword, it's actually going to require 18 strength, 18 dex, 18 magic, 18 faith. Those are the stats required to equip the blue blood sword, if my memory serves me correctly. And one trick with the blue blood sword is actually it's not necessarily advertised, but it actually scales the best off of the luck stat. So if you have the blue blood sword and you want to make it insanely powerful, you can actually increase your luck stat, and that will make the blue blood sword powerful. It is one of the most powerful swords in the game. And it is normally my endgame weapon, but since, you know, I do want to reduce my number of playthroughs, I'm not going to get it in this run. I think technically the Demon Brand is a bit stronger as we're using it now. So just wanted to explain all of that. For those of you who are going for the Platinum Trophy, you are going to need multiple copies of these boss souls to get everything required for it. So just wanted to kind of run you guys through that real quick. So with that being said, let us talk to, well, actually, I'm going to use some soul items to get another level. Let's see, we got 5 of these. I'm gonna see what 3 of them gives me. 30,000 right there. So these are worth 10,000 a pop. So I could probably use another storied hero soul, and that'll be enough to get another level. Yep. So I'm going to get, I'm going to level up endurance this time.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou finished? May thy...
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Okay, so we want this Vinland crest. That's what we're after. And we might as well check out the armor as well, if I can even carry it. I know that I'm getting close to being overburdened here. Mainly because of the, sadly, mainly because of the grass. And I have a bunch of this. I need to get rid of these ores. Yeah, this grass is killing me here. I just want to check out the armor. Let's see. Where's Vinland's stuff here? Does he have a headpiece? Maybe not. Let's see. So we got bushwood. I thought, did he? I thought he dropped his armor. Oh yeah, I think it's this dark silver armor. Let's check out that armor.
You have a heart of gold.
See if it's any good.
Take it from.
So it does weigh a bit more. We can actually wear it and not be overburdened. And it's better in every stat, including durability. So I'm going to wear it, even though it's a little bit heavier, but I'm still under 50%. So that's all I care about. Cool. We'll roll with it.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
So I'm going to throw this back into storage here. Whoops. And we'll roll with the dark silver armor for now.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to go back to 5-2. And we need to go pay Selen a visit, because we have that crest in our inventory now. And that will close out her quest as soon as we show it to her. And I just want to make sure that we did in fact get it. Yes, we do have the Vinland crest in our inventory. So we have equipped the Cling Ring and the Thief Ring. I'm going to equip the Sodden Ring instead of the Cling Ring. Just for fast movement, because it'll help us get there much quicker. All right, watch out for this guy with the spear. See if I can dodge through his attack here. Rip. Nope, did not succeed, but it's all good. Just heal up real quick. I maybe should have got the Adjudicator shield out just for the HP regen down here, but we'll be good. We're not going to be out here for long, so I think we'll be okay without it. And again, I do have the Thief Ring equipped because there's one of the giant depraved ones standing on this rock who will notice us if we don't have it equipped. And I'd much rather just run by him as opposed to have him try to fight me. Just get past him that way. There we go. So roll off right here, and then Selen is right here.
That crest. A Vinland heirloom meant for my younger brother. So, my brother and Astraye have both strayed from the path of God. the poor souls. Perhaps their hearts were too pure. Umbasa. Oh, traveling warrior. I hesitate to ask, but can you part with that crest? Garl has strayed from the path of righteousness, but I wish to have the heirloom in honor of our Vinland blood. I shall reward you in kind.
Okay, we'll give it to her.
Thank you, kind warrior. As Garl's sister, I express my deepest thanks for your honoring of his name. Please accept this as thanks. Perhaps you will have use for it, as he now does not. May you receive God's blessing. Umbasa.
Okay, so we got the Ring of Devout Prayer. And my HP was depleting during that entire conversation because of the poison. And I was like, please stop talking so I can heal. And it happened just in the nick of time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to equip my Stone of Ephemeral Eyes because we are done with white tendency in this world. And it's time to move on to black. So I throw this on and restore to body form. And in here, I'm just going to suicide by running up to that island that has the 3 or 4 or however many giant depraved ones. And I'm just going to let them kind of beat me into oblivion. And that'll be death number 1 to get to pure black. There they are. Hello, guys. All right. There is death number 1. And I'm actually going to warp to 5-1 because it is much easier to commit suicide in 5-1 because all you got to do is roll off the edge at the very beginning of the level. So this is going to be number 2 of 7. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And finally, number 7. Okay, so we have died enough times in human form to be in pure black. So let us warp back to 5-2, Swamp of Sorrow. And we will face Black Phantom Selen. And I'm actually going to do this in human form because I'm already in pure black, so if I die, it's really not that big of a deal. And Sodden Ring and Thief Ring sounds good to me. Thief Ring will actually allow us to sneak up behind her and start the fight off with the backstab. If I execute it correctly, which, as you guys know, is no guarantee, but that's what my goal is. She also has a miracle that she casts that basically negates any magic. It's called Anti-Magic Field. So basically, if you're within a certain radius of her, when she has that cast, it makes it so you can't cast any magic. which isn't a big deal because I mean I wasn't going to kill her with magic anyway. The sword that she has equipped is called the Blind, and basically it ignores. It's one of those weapons that ignores shields. It doesn't matter if you have your shield up or not. It's going to hit straight through your shield. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, she is. In the original, she was one of the harder fights because you basically had to fight her in the swampy area, and you know normally in the PS3 version you were not able to move in the swamp. So since we're able to move freely in the swamp, this fight's going to be significantly easier than it was previously. So yeah, I say that. Hopefully, hopefully I don't die and embarrass myself. So there she is. As I said, you can sneak up behind her and get a backstab with the Thief's Ring equipped. So that is what we're going to do. I'm actually going to two-hand my weapon. And lock on. And hopefully I do not screw this up. Hello. So she's going to cast her thing, which I don't really care about. I think I knocked her out of it, but I don't really care. And she does not have much poise, so, you know, not a big deal. I outrange her by far. I should have cast Second Chance, but oh well. Hopefully I don't need it. Gonna heal up. Oh, she's trying to cast her spell again. So now I can't... Oh, she healed herself. Dang it. Oh, well. I've got crazy range on her. I thought she was going to be casting her anti-magic field spell, but she ended up pulling a fast one on me and healed on me. That's not cool. You think you're going to heal again, do you? You'd be wrong. No, no. All right, so for killing her, we get the blind. And I guess it turns out we don't even really need to reset the level to get our pure white world tendency because, or pure white character tendency, excuse me, because look at that. Big, bright, shining icon on the upper left corner of the screen. That is our pure white character tendency that we've been working so hard to get for this entire game. And let us check out our demon brand. Look at that. We are at full power. We're at 130 plus 130 physical, 110 plus 110 magical. We are at pure white character tendency, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to throw the blind. I don't even have the stats to use it. Oh, that's because I'm on the equip screen. I didn't mean to equip it. I want it to be on my inventory screen so I can send it to storage. And check it out. You need 24 dex to use this thing. And as it says, the blade is illusory and as light as a feather, allowing it to pass through any shield's defenses. So, could be used in many different applications there. So, we have our pure white character tendency. I'm actually going to throw on Second Chance just because I'm going to make a mad dash to the archstone here. Actually, I'm going to make a mad dash to the primeval demon first, which is over here. And I'm not even going to bother throwing on my Thief's Ring because, or rather, I'm not going to bother throwing on my Providential Ring because I want the Thief's Ring on to kind of avoid these guys up here. And I want my Sodden Ring on, obviously, so I can move freely in this area. Of course, you have all these mosquitoes. And there's our primeval demon. This is what we're after. Let's take him out. Hopefully we'll still get our colorless demon soul. But if not, not the end of the world. And we did get our colorless demon soul. Sweet. So we're all set. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through this area. I'm going to do minimal fighting. And as I said, in pure black tendency, those black phantom giant depraved ones, I believe it's a 100% drop for a stone of ephemeral eyes if you do kill the black phantom giant depraved one. So just wanted to point that out. All we're doing here is we're just making a mad dash to the archstone here. So I'm not interested in really fighting any of these guys. I might have to attack some of them just out of necessity, but to the extent that I don't have to, I'm not gonna. Oh, well, he hit me, but that's fine. All right. Climb on up here. I think there's a shaman one that's going to try to poison me. And did I get away from him in time? I sure did. And there's another black phantom one, so watch out for that. But the archstone is over here. So we made it. Awesome. So we are going to head on back to the Nexus. So we've killed all 5 black phantoms. We've killed all 5 primeval demons. We've done all of the white tendency events, all the black tendency events. So all we have left is this final boss in the first archstone. Before we do that, we have something that we need to take care of with our pure white world tendency. Really, the main reason, aside from maxing out the power of our demon branch, the main reason why we wanted pure white character tendency is because if you go all the way up to the top, and if you talk to the monumental, he should give us a ring that we need for completion to get the all rings trophy. So let us have a chat with the monumental.
Take this. It will be of help to you on your quest.
Okay, so we got the allies ring. And as I said, you can only get this if you talk to the monumental and you have pure white character tendency. That is the only way to get this ring is pure white character tendency, talk to the monumental. And let's check it out. We got the allies ring. Raises attack power as an ally phantom. So this ring forges human ties by encouraging its bearer to aid the warriors of other worlds, thereby helping themselves in turn. This is in accordance with the wishes of the last living monumental. The foe's ring is its counterpart. So, pure white world tendency or pure white character tendency, talk to the monumental, you get the allies ring. And let me note, you want to talk to him before you kill all of the bosses, because if you wait until after you kill all the bosses, the Nexus kind of transforms a little bit. And even if you come up here and talk to the monumental, he's not going to give the ring to you. So you're going to have to wait till New Game Plus to get to the ring if you wait till after you kill all the bosses. So make sure you come up here first before you kill this next boss that we're about to fight. So, and that is, of course, if you are going for the all rings trophy, you do need that ring. That is one of the rings that is required. So let's see. Let's check out our tendency. Let's see. We're at more or less neutral for the first archstone. I'm just going to stay in human form and fight this next boss just because why not? I mean, if I lose and my world tendency takes a hit, I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. We've already done everything that we need to do. So I'm not really all that worried about it. Let's talk to this guy first.
You. Have you seen my corporeal flesh? Has my body gone rotten?
So kind of further along in the descent to madness is that guy. He kind of deteriorates throughout the whole game. So we're gonna warp back to the King's Tower, and we've got some unfinished business here to take care of. And let's see. I'm gonna make sure my rings are optimized here. I got the Thief's ring on. I'm actually going to. I don't need the Sodden ring, of course. I'm actually going to. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, I want this stamina regen ring on. I like this one a lot, especially since I don't need the cling ring on, since I already have max HP. I'm just gonna ignore these archers. Don't really care. Don't really care about that lizard. There is another lizard back here that we missed the first time, so I'm going to try to get it this time. There we go. Because I think I missed killing him the first time. And he drops pure hardstone, sharpstone chunk. So good stuff. I'm going to throw it into storage. And remember, there's a red-eyed knight up here, so just be mindful. Don't charge on in and get yourself killed. Although we are significantly more powerful than these guys at this point in the game, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Just like that. Didn't even take any damage. Gives us some full moon grass to boot. All right, so we're going to run up these stairs. Ignore these archers. And there's going to be another red-eyed knight that we fight on these stairs. I think this one's got the claymore. Yep. Wait for him to attack. Then he leaves himself open. Full moon grass. Some more full moon grass. So this is the shortcut that we unlocked. You can climb up this ladder here. And it kind of skips part of the level at least. I'm going to go ahead and throw on second chance. Let's see, I don't need these anymore. I don't need those. I'm going to throw on the full moon grass just for some extra recovery. Did I just get hit? What on earth hit me? I have no idea what just hit me. Was it that fat official? Did he snipe me somehow? Okay, so I'm going to stand here and do it. I'm going to throw on some spices just in case I need to recover some MP while we're in the fight with the boss. This will also allow me to top off my magic right now so I can cast second chance again if need be during the fight. And I'm going to use a crescent moon grass just to top off my health a smidge. All right. So as I said, I'm just going to do this fight in human form because we've already done all the world tendency stuff, so I'm not really that bent out of shape if I were to lose. But before the boss, we have Black Phantom Ostrava. So if you remember in the last or when we were here last, he mentioned that you know, he went to talk to his father, who is kind of the king of this land, and he tried to reason with him because his father is you know, an unjust ruler, so to speak. So Ostrava went to try to talk sense into him, and as soon as Ostrava talked to us, he passed away. So I think the implication is that he actually got killed by his father as he was trying to reason with him. So that's why we're fighting the Black Phantom version of him here, because he's actually dead by way of his father, which is very sad. So he gives us the rune shield and rune sword, which we actually already have because we picked them up as a, it was kind of just a treasure in the environment in 3-2. So this is the elevator that's going to take us to the boss. This is a bit of a difficult boss fight if you don't know how to approach it. He can basically teleport clear across the room. You know he's doing that because he's going to lift his sword up. And then basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to charge into it. You're going to roll into it, rather. And then hit him twice and then back away immediately. You want to keep your distance from him because he has a move called the Soul Sucker. And what the Soul Sucker does is you'll see his fists kind of glow white. And if he connects with you, he's actually going to drain a soul level that you will not be able to get back. And so basically how that mechanic works is if he drains a soul level, he's going to drain the level that you most recently upgraded. And as I said, you don't get it back when you beat him, so it's gone. So you do not want to get hit by that, so you want to kind of keep your distance. He also has another attack that's a very strong AoE type attack where he'll stab his sword in the ground. So there's two ways of dealing with that. You can either run far away because it has huge range, or if you're feeling dare, you can charge in and hit him, which will interrupt his attack and knock him out of it. So you'll kind of see me demonstrate that. So there he is, Old King Allant. All right, so I'm gonna try to explain this. So there's his, he lifts his sword up and he charges at you. You roll into it, hit him twice, back away. Or I hit him 3 times, but don't overdo it. Don't get too greedy. Hit him. Oh, I didn't dodge in time, but you kind of, our weapon kind of stuns him when we hit him, so it helps out quite a bit when we do that. And keep your distance. You do not want to get soul sucked. And so some of his attacks, you know, kind of have a projectile element to it. So he's going to charge at us again, roll through, attack twice. And the second one didn't hit, but that's okay. So there's his kind of AoE attack. I'm going to interrupt him. When you interrupt him, you want to back up right away because he's going to try to hit you. So the other way to deal with this, and I'm just going to show you how expansive that AoE is. Look at that. I mean, it does devastating damage if you're not careful and if you're too close. So he's going to charge at us again. Dodge, hit, roll back. Keep your distance. You do not want to get soul sucked. His soul suck can only happen if you're up close to him. So he's going to charge at us, roll, attack. Second one missed, but that's okay. The main thing is to not get greedy. There's a temptation to get greedy. Dodge, attack. We're doing plenty of damage with our soul brand, or our demon brand rather. So knock him out of that, roll away. Roll, attack. We almost got him. And again. One more hit should get him. All right, there we go. He is a goner. All right, that's that. Took care of business. And, you know, here we can... Well, it's a shame we can't go all the way up and take in just what would be a brilliant view of the kingdom, but we can kind of see a little bit of it off into the distance there. Pretty cool looking. So let's touch the archstone. We got the false king demon soul.
How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Okay, so let us warp back to the Nexus. Okay, so that giant statue dropped its sword right into the middle of the Nexus there, and now we have this giant hole. We have quite a few souls here, but if you talk to the Maiden, she's not going to allow you to level up. She's going to basically grab you and pull you down into this hole. So this is the endgame state of the game. So I'm actually going to leave it right here because there's a couple other things that I want to do before I go down and close out the game. There's a couple other housekeeping items to take care of for completion's sake. So I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this episode, and we have one more to go. The next episode is the finale. So it has been a long journey, but a very fun journey and a very rewarding journey. And I'm so glad that I got to spend it with all of you guys who have been watching so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider joining and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate all you guys who have been liking and commenting on the videos, and I've been really enjoying interacting with y'all as well. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Stick around for the next one, and that will be it. So I will see you then.